A group of rhinos is called a crash. But do you know why they are called crash? Rhinos have poor eyesight, but they can run surprisingly fast, up to 30 miles per hour. So when several rhinos move together, a crash sounds a pretty fitting name, right? For example, we saw a crash of rhinos on a safari. A group of jellyfish is called a smack. And if you have ever been stung by a jellyfish, you might understand why this name sounds appropriate. For example, we saw a smack of jellyfish near the shore. A group of frogs is called an army. During mating season, hundreds or thousands of frogs can call at the same time. Imagine hearing all those frogs together. It can sound like a huge army has arrived. For example, an army of frogs gather near the pond. A group of butterflies is called kaleidoscope. When many colorful butterflies fly together, the constantly changing patterns can look like a moving kaleidoscope. For example, we watched a kaleidoscope of butterflies in the garden. A group of hippos is called a bloat. The name refers to large, bulky appearance of these enormous animals when they gather together in the water. For example, a bloat of hippos was resting in the river. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Their bright pink feathers and dramatic appearance make a large group of flamingos look truly flamboyant. For example, we saw a flamboyance of flamingos near the lake. A group of giraffes is called a tower. When giraffes are moving together, the group can also be called a journey. For example, we saw a tower of giraffes in the distance, or a journey of giraffes was moving across the savannah. A group of ferrets is called a business. A business of ferrets. Yes, the name is connected to old word referring to their energetic and active behavior. For example, a business of ferrets was running around the room. A group of owls is called a parliament. Owls have long been associated with wisdom, so the idea of wise owls sitting together like a council probably helped inspire this name. For example, a parliament of owls was sitting in the trees. A group of crows is called a murder. It sounds frightening. The name became associated with old beliefs about crows, including their connection with death, battlefields, and bad omens. For example, a murder of crows flew over the field. A group of ravens is called unkindness. This unusual name comes from old folklore surrounding ravens and their behavior. An unkindness of ravens gather in the trees. That is certainly an unusual way to describe a group of words. A group of lemurs is called a conspiracy. The word lemur comes from Latin and is associated with ghost or spirit. Lemurs are also known for their large reflective eyes and in some species their nighttime activity. For example, we spotted a conspiracy of lemurs in the forest. Now, let's see if you can remember some of the names. I'll give you the animal. Can you guess the group name before the answer appears? A group of lions is called a pride. A group of giraffes is called a tower. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. A group of crows is called a murder. A group of owls is called a parliament. So, which animal name group surprised you the most? Comment your answer. See you in the next video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.